I will have to tell it where to look for the audio separately, which is a problem I need to try and solve. There we go. So, if you were around, and if you're still here, Jem, I think I did say thank you very much for giving me that opportunity. I hope I did. If I didn't, thank you very much for giving me that opportunity. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot. I will just unpin that message now too. Since I am no longer playing the game. Let me just check that that worked, Harley. It did. Excellent. Alrighty, so if you were here last Friday, you will have seen that I messed up the house commons I was trying to build. I thought it needed to be towered, but it needed to be elevated and skewed. I fixed it after the stream on the weekend. And in the process of doing so, we got new gifted students arrived. So, I turned off all their classes. Have I turned them back on? I have now turned, I turned them back on. But I turned off all their classes so that they wouldn't gain too many levels while you guys weren't around. But I think these two finished, they finished one of their trials. So they leveled up anyway. So we got ourselves a gifted Ravencult Air Mage, a gifted Shattered Initiate that we are graduating because Shattered Dark Mage just not a good plan. And we got a gifted Vivified Earth Mage, which is fantastic. Because the Earth Mages are our tanks and they have huge amounts of hit points. So that's going to be a good one. But I haven't named them. We need to name them out of the queue. So there's that. But also, I did fix the House Commons. So it's elevated up to the same level as this, which is why it's standing a little bit high. We could even fit another room under there later if we choose to. And then this Crower nest spawned here. So I'm going to leave it there. We can farm Crowers from it. Perfect. So yes, we finished building the house, mostly finished building the house commons, and we are then going to move on to building other things above it. We talked about moving the hospital into these private bedroom spaces, I think is where we were looking to put it, after we moved the private bedrooms over there. So it's still a bit of a work in progress, but I did get the house commons fixed, so there's that. So let's, first things first, let's name our students. We have Angel Mart is our gifted Ravencult Initiate. Now, I was doing the magic mirror and letting people design their things. We can do that, though I will mention that you don't actually have a lot of options whilst they are initiates. You pretty much can just change, like, the head. That's it. So we might wait until they are apprentices. Who is this? This is Night CEO, our Shattered Dark Mage, who probably will be graduating out as an apprentice and not hiring onto staff. Same with this person, who is Gemcraft Games. Oh, hey! Gemcraft Games is back in the game. And then this Earth Vivified will be Napsor. Napsor is our next tank. We'll take over from Galactic when Galactic is ready to retire. Now let's see where we're at with our other students. So Pelanova has her second tier wand, and she has been made an apprentice. Has she? No, she has not. Right, we've got Liara is our apprentice. She has her second tier wand, but she's still got some stuff to achieve here. She wants to do the Burrower Lava. We need to find that, so we're going to have to do some underschool stuff. Captain Mola is our other apprentice, and they want to eat in a common room or house commons, so they will now actually be able to do that. because we actually have a House Commons. Kellanova, we intend to do what? We will need to... We're going to apprentice Pelanova, but we're not going to hire her as staff. Shanisum, I think, had really good mana. Yeah, so I think we will Thundermancer Shanisum. Bell on the Wise, we are definitely apprenticing up to something. I don't know what we will do with her, but we're keeping her because we need Shattered Nature Mages. In fact, we might just double Nature Mage. Angel Mart, we've just recruited, so we don't know much about Angel Mart yet. Actually, let's go back here. So you want to do the battle things. Captain Mongler, Dinah, Kellanova has completed all her current trials. Shanisum has completed all his current trials. Bell on the Wilds needs to do some battles. Angel Mart completed Pain Avoider. That's what she would have done whilst I was playing offline. Wants to eat in a mess hall, common room, or house common, so that'll happen. Wants to tend plants. Doesn't have a nature skill yet, so we'll have to keep an eye on that so that we can tell them to do that. Night CEO has already completed Solo Diner. Oh, because that would have happened automatically. Wants to defeat enemy parties, and so both of these are combat. Gemcraft Games wants to land Clearing Blow 3 times. Wants to cast while rested. Okay, so we need to make sure that the Initiates classes are in the morning. And wants to eat Bitter Stir Fry. All right, we'll have to fix their food assignments. Napsor wants to defeat an enemy party without going unconscious. Cast while rested. Okay, so same. And also cast while craving recreation. Ouch. 50 times? Ouch. Right. Well, Naps is going to need his own schedule. Okay, so first of all, the Initiates need to be first up. They are. All right, let's have a special set schedule for Napsar that does not allow him any recreation. Which will do a bit of a number on his conviction. But hey, he's the one that wants it. You can't blame me. So we'll just have to keep an eye on him achieving that. Although he specifically wants to be craving recreation in class. So we might let him do a little bit of recreation here. See how he goes with that. Okay. We got some growers we need to murderize. And I want to keep that nest there. Yeah. Okay, what else have we got? Crystal-wise, we've got Clouded Crystal. Oh, I want that, please. And the Incendiary Crystal is a battle that we will likely do during stream. We need to get rid of the Spore Shrooms. So where are we at? You are 87% grown, 81, 38, 35. Do we need Spore Cap? Yeah, we kind of do. So I will put that onto Harvest. Because we are still working at putting things down in the greenhouse. I think Wanderer now has 4 nature skill. Yes. So we can start building those in the greenhouse as well. All right, let's start the game. So what did I have to do for this? I actually rebuilt it and forgot about the skewed. So Selfeya has not built this yet. But otherwise, We're pretty good. Pretty good. And we've got space to put more beds down in the future if we need to, so that's good as well. Shainison we really need to apprentice. Bell on the Wise we really need to apprentice. And Pelanova we need to graduate or apprentice. So how are we going? Oh, we don't have the shards. Let's give the students some shards to level up. Dark Task, no, I'll give that to one of the Dark Mages. Gemcraft Games can have that. And that's it. We need to do some things that will give us more relics, my goodness. Okay. Let's have a look at the underschool. Where are we going to find the lava burrower? Let's do this one. You guys are weirding me out. You're being so quiet. What is going on? Oh, cat! Where shall I put the cat in this game? Where do I normally put the cat? I might put the cat up the top right, I think. Or at least in the battle. We can always move him around. Now, we need lightning, air, and dark, and Liara wants to do damage to creatures. Who else wants to do? Bell on the Wise. Can't do that down here. Night CEO. We can't do too many dark ones. Napsa could come. He can't put the shield on yet, so I don't want him in the front row. And then we might bring Galactic. And we need air or lightning, but the Helmor's resistant to lightning, so what about... Let's bring Captain Mola. Actually, let's bring Captain Mola, but Captain Mola will be able to put a shield on Napsa. The Napsa's only level 1, so maybe not. Let's put Captain Mola in front. Let's see how we go. Oh, you know what we will be able to use these guys for? Is the ritual to bloom the jade eggplant. So we need 3 apprentices. One needs to have a nature skill of 2 or more. One needs to have a dark skill of 2 or more. And one needs to have both dark and nature at 2 or more. Neither Gemcraft can get dark and nature to 2 or more without us having to apprentice them to nature. So that's good because I want to apprentice Bell on the Wise to nature. Let's mark some of these rarer trees and resources before the fog comes back in. So yeah, if you have not been following along, we are playing on the chaotic architectural style. So our room needs in this game are all over the place. Alright. Put some armor on Galactic. Liara as well. Put some armor on... No, because we didn't put Napsa in front. In that case, air on you. Excellent. And then Napsa can just smack it the hell more. Very nice. Okay, so we need Liara to deal double damage. So I kind of want Liara to kill this one. So I'm just going to pass on the other ones. And this is going to hit, this is going to kill him in one shot. So I could do a few miasmas, but that's going to take a chunk of her health. So I think we're just going to have to do it that way. Give her a few more opportunities to go into battle. So Liara's leveled up. Naps has leveled up to level 3. Lapsa just got 2 levels. Very nice. Move Tux back out of the way. So that got us some Gnosis shards as well. Kind of want to just do another one, actually. What's their schedule? No, so the lower levels need to be doing classes. Dungeon room will respawn soon. Why? Warped is going to fix it. Excellent. Thank you. We also have the incendiary crystal, level 8, and that will give us, oh, that will give us a chunk of the Gnosis shards. Let's do that. Where are we in the schedule? We haven't just started classes, but as long as we don't take the initiates, we should be okay. Is Napsa craving recreation? Yes. Excellent. Okay. Captain Mola, Liara can do damage to all of these things. You don't have any advantage here. You attack an enemy, you attack an enemy, you attack an enemy and adds counterattack. Okay, so I can't guarantee that they're going to attack Galactic, so I'm not going to bring our baby Dark Mages anyway. So we might bring Kerry. Keep her victory need high. We'll just wait. Take your time, guys. It's fine. Nobody's waiting on you or anything. Alright, our wood's going well. We need to harvest these void caps, though. So, Tuckulu, you're going to do that. So you're the only one permitted through the door. Why are the crowers not dead? Why are the crower nests not dead? Oh, I'm taking Kerry on a hunt. That won't help. What's Selfeya doing? Harvesting the void shroom. Excellent. That's what I wanted. Okay, armor for Galactic. Armor-ish for Liara. Now. You are weak to water. Might put a shield on. First though, Captain Mola has no protection. put vengeance on Captain Mola. Excellent. I do like that counterattack. Rather nice. Max needs to go up here. Oh, actually, no, he's alright down the bottom left, isn't he? I think the problem was I had him in the bottom right before. Okay, now Liara wants to deal double damage to an enemy via terrain or weakness. So if you do double damage to both of them, do we tick that off twice? We tick that off twice. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Ow. The Ember Golem's resistant. Right, that's why I didn't use Carry to cast. Oh, I didn't even notice that the pole was up. Neither did anybody else. Whoops. That is not a mana potion. We can tick 2 more, although that's doing a lot of harm to Liara. Though if we drink a potion before we finish the battle, she shouldn't need to spend any time in the medical bed. Which means that I don't want to kill this until Liara's had another turn. So I'll put a shield down instead. Put some health on you. And then you can kill it. And that will complete your trial. Fantastic. Oh, we got a huge window. Wow. We can't make those yet. That's amazing. 2 mana crystals, which is also awesome. 40 Gnosis shards, which will let us promote one of our apprentices. And a crackling pinky, because that's not creepy at all. Mage gains lightning skill cap and Gnosis shards when gaining lightning skill or teaching a student who gains lightning skills starting at level 7. Oh. I was going to put that on Shaneison, and I'm not sure that I can. No. Can I put it on Pelanova? No. Can I put it on Warped? No. Well, who the frick frack paddywhack can I put it on? None of them have the right thingy. Oh, there we go. What is it? Diligence Affinity. Bell on the Wise, Knight CEO, Gemcraft Games, and Napsa, none of whom are high enough level to put that on. Okay. Okay. Alright, so what's going on with their priorities? Somebody wants to tend plants. Who wants to tend plants? Oh, right. Gemcraft Games needs to be put on a special diet. Where are you? You want to eat... Oh, we can't make bitter stir fry yet. Ah. Well. Okay, so we need to get the kitchen happening. Now, where was I? I was going to put the kitchen here. That's why I want to get the hospital out. Right. Right. So that brings us back to getting these built. Okay, can I put some more trees down? Oh, that's in the way. Okay. One there. One there. And I guess we'll put a gap in and put one there? Sure. Why did we do this? Ah, because we needed space to stand whilst tending. Fair enough. Now what else have we unlocked that we haven't built? Right, we need to be doing the spore shrooms in here. Would be nice. Nothing else needs to go in here. Have I put mandrakes down? I have not put mandrakes down. Also, I definitely need more of, like, everything. Okay, let's put some mandrakes down. That'll keep us going for a while. I don't think we've built crabbage pots yet. No, let's get rid of this. And then we can. I need to remember to use WASD so you guys aren't jerked around by my mouse. Okay, we've eliminated our crowers and our extra crower nests. We're really low on sinew. I always have trouble with sinew. We also need more void cap. And I would like to move the staff dining room. That'll have to go over here. Can I get you to build these? There you are. Oh, right, that's why Tuck's being there is not the best. Although, really, you just can't see the buttons to open more details, so that's probably alright. Oh, I didn't tell you to do the next one. Oh, you haven't finished this one, okay. Now, the other thing I think we need to get going is the broom racks and make our travel a little easier. I want to put a broom rack here, and I can't do that until I move the kitchen. Can I make this into a temporary infirmary? No. It's not lofted and it's not private. Hmm. That room is private and lofted. Alright, once they've finished eating, I'm going to move their dining room over here. What does the dining room need? Does it need to be lofted? Yes. Well, poop. What do we need for the conservatory? Towered. Hmm. Hmm. Alright, I'm going to not give Selfeya direct instructions, but hopefully she'll go and do that. What have I got her priorities on? Oh, assemble before construct, because I don't have anybody assembling. Okay. You love warding, do you? Well, you can do that. We can turn it down on these guys that don't have much dark magic skill. Now... Oh, wow, look at that. Anticipatory learning is really firing along. Rested learning, though, is not working. Interesting. Why are you doing tasks if everybody else is going? Oh, they're not. This is our night staff. Right. Can I move their dining room to here? Where's the pathing on the stairs coming from? I reckon we probably could. Somebody's on a special schedule. Why? Warped needs to sleep. Okay. If I move the lantern here... In fact, I don't know that I necessarily need to move the lantern. If I move the dining table... How many staff have I... No, I've got too many staff to put it there. Alright. We'll just move it into the next room for now. And Selfeya's already on it. Excellent, excellent. No, 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 no. Finish what you started, please. This under the weather and time of day looks like an abandoned mansion full of ghosts and horrors. Basically a school. It does a bit. It does a lot, actually. Alright. Let's move medical up here. I don't like it being so far away, but it's temporary. Like many things in this game. Ah, we'll just put it here for now. 300 years later. Oh yeah, we should move that. Nothing is as permanent as a temporary solution.
Then if that sort of life is what you wish, you may grow up to be a fish.
Nine-tailed Kitsune is resubscribing just as I stick a grape in my mouth. Thank you very much for the resubscription. You've been subscribed for 4 months. Well, I'm pleased to have had you around for 4 months. Thank you very much for the support. And also, hello! Happy Friday to you. Right. Now. Right, come and do all of these. Oh no, you're repairing the wall. Okay, do that first. Tux is adorable. He's having a bit of a sleep. I cleaned his bed out earlier and he seems to be very happy. But yes, he is adorable. Most of the time. Happy Friday to me, thank you. Wow, this is taking you a long time. Sometimes he reminds you he's still a cat. This is very, very true. Oh, you're already doing this. Awesome. Not just a snoring cat-shaped pillow. Yeah, sometimes he gets upset that we haven't had cuddles. Like before I went live today, before I even set up to go live today. So, what, 30, 40 minutes before I needed to set up? He was making it very clear that he was dissatisfied at the amount of cuddles that had been provided to him today. I needed to move myself away from the computer and into the cuddle room, aka the lounge room where the sofa is, and provide him with at least 20 or 30 minutes of cuddles before he was going to let me do anything more on the computer. Which I'm sure you can imagine was utterly devastating to me. I just did not want to do that at all. Okay, you guys, I need you to actually do this stuff. Can we get this stuff done? I need to do something about storage. Where can we sneak storage? Oh, wow. Okay. All of our initiates have developed preferences. Likes sharing a bedroom with Napsa and recreating with Gemcraft Games. Night CEO likes eating with Gemcraft Games. Gemcraft Games prefers recreating with Night CEO and eating with Angel Mart. And Napsa likes sharing a bedroom with Angel Mart, which is good because Angel Mart likes sharing a bedroom with Napsa. Right. There we go. Everybody's making friends. You can't imagine me having any positive thought about that process whatsoever. Oh no, it was a gross inconvenience. I was very upset, yelled and everything, told him how much of an inconvenience he was. No, I definitely didn't do any of that. I was like, cuddles? Okay. Okay, I need to stop putting more tasks down for them. They're not getting the ones I've put down done. Let's speed it up, let it run for a while, see what we can get done. Where are you guys all going? Why do you need to go to the kitchen to get food? Why do you not have food in here? The hauling's not getting done, or the cooking's not getting done. What have we got in the way of meals? The cooking's not getting done. Okay. I need more cooks. We're spending all our time making sloth and rat food. Oh, I've only set up bitter gruel. Oh, I need to set some more things up. Hey, Jonathan's Gamescast! Welcome, welcome! How are you today? I haven't read the shout out to see what you've been doing, but how was your stream? I hope you had a good stream. Let's get some honey gruel happening. Let's get that happening first. What have you been playing? Armor 3. Oh, what is Armor 3? It was chilled except the game. Right, I see. Well, thank you for coming on over. Thank you for bringing your viewers. Hello, Raiders. Welcome, welcome. It's a first and third person tactical shooter. Right, that would be why I don't know anything about it. Well, I hope you had a fabulous stream. Very good to see you. Happy Friday. How is this game? I absolutely love this game. I've played so much of this game, both on, well, mostly off stream. I love it a lot. It is a great deal of fun. And it has infinite replayability because you can pick a keyword pack that randomizes everything. Can't say for Selfeya, but you are absolutely enjoying this dollhouse kind of management game, and this one's very, very good. Yeah. Do you know anything about it, Jono? Do I need to give you a bit of a tour? Well, I suppose I don't need to. Would you like me to give you a bit of a tour and tell you about the game? You know nothing. Oh, Jono, 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 Jono! Oh my God, Jono! Missing out, my friend. So this is a game called Mind Over Magic, which has been published by Clay, with the same people who did like Oxygen Not Included, Don't Starve. So the art style, kind of familiar. And the basic premise is that you are building a magical school. But you're also trying to break the curse that has fallen on the land. You have this fog that will creep in from the edge of the map, get closer and closer and closer and closer until eventually it swallows your school. So you need to be using the mana font to conduct rituals that pushes the fog away. And to do those, you need to gather certain resources. So there's a bit of that going on. And then, you know, in the process of building your school, you can make a whole bunch of different kinds of rooms that need to fit certain criteria, and depending on the choices you make when you set up the game, those criteria can be the basic. It's called a keyword set, so these words in orange are called keywords that dictate the kind of room it needs to be. And your basic pack is predictable. Every time you play, it's the same. We are playing on the chaotic keyword pack, so God knows. God knows. So sometimes you have classrooms that have to be on the ground level, classrooms that have to be elevated, classrooms that have to be completely separated from, can't share a wall with anything. Some rooms need to be private, so they need to have only one access point. And you need to figure out how you're going to build all of these things to meet all of the criteria and also let you get shit done. It's fantastically fun. And the more you delve into it, the more complicated you realize it can be. So yeah, just highly recommended for anybody who has an interest in games like these. You know, it is side-on, it is very dollhouse, but it's still clan folkish. It's resource management, it's building, but it's also freestyle building. You get to shape it however you like. It's not a grab a room, plop it down. You have to build it yourself. You have to do research to unlock the technologies or furniture items or whatnot that you need. It's awesome. It's awesome. Building rooms also involves setting up furniture and windows the way you want. Yes, absolutely. Speaking of, what we're doing down here is I want this to be a kitchen. And in order for this to be a kitchen, I really rather need for them to move these storages out of here. So can we do that? Let's just put them outside. We'll do it at one at a time though, because they empty them when they move them and we'll end up with a mess. So you've also got a certain amount of automation you can do. You can build animated helpers. They only last a few days, but currently all of our hauling and cleaning is being done by them. Well, most. Some of our students are doing it, so you've got your priority system, your schedule, but also your people. You can get to know your people on an individual level. So Warped Researcher, for example, we can open her up and we can see that she is human. She has pretty ordinary hit point rank, but awesome mana pool. She's alright on speed. She's pretty ordinary on power in combat as well. She likes being in a dining room that has creepy luxury items in it. She likes eating with Wanderer, and she likes sleeping in the same bedroom as Galactic. And you go through to your students, who we don't know about Naps's other quirk yet, but he likes sleeping in the same bedroom as Angel Mart. He wanted to defeat an enemy party. We did that. He wanted to be in class whilst craving recreation. He's finished that, so we can take him off his special schedule. And he also wants to be in class while he is rested, and I'm not quite sure why he hasn't had that tick over yet. So he's got an advanced classroom. So let's take him off his special schedule now that he has finished his craving recreation thing. Yes, there is also combat. So in the underschool, you need to complete battles to unlock these spaces and paths. And for example, in order to upgrade, your students come in with a level 1 wand. So Angel Mart's got a level 1 air mage wand. And this is randomized. She's got the ability to get 2 skill in water, 2 skill in dark, and 3 in air. And then when she levels up to the next level, she'll get random skill. But in order to level them up to tier 2 wands, you first have to explore the underground area enough to find and unearth the wand upgrade transfigurator. And then when we want to upgrade them from 2 to 3, we also need a wand transfigurator for that, and we haven't found it yet. So we can't do it. But doing stuff down here unlocks battles, resources, space, all sorts of things. That's great. I love it. We are going to need... I think the next time we promote someone to staff, we need an actual... Oh no, we can do it in an assembly hall. Nice. All right. So in order to promote our students through into apprentices and then staff, we need to build up this resource called Gnosis Shards that you can get a number of ways. We currently have enough that we can do Shanesum's apprenticeship, but we need to put down the lightning... Ooh, I have not built the lightning apprentice thing yet. So let's just stick that down here, get that built. Guys, you kind of need to haul this before we get gremlins, please. So yes, this is an advanced classroom. This is an advanced classroom. This is going to become our kitchen. Do I have... I think I can build chimneys. Get rid of these crowers, and we've got 2 nests. I don't want 2 nests. We can get rid of that too. Let's see, what else have we got out here in the wild? More spore shrooms? Yes, let's get rid of those, please. Okay. Why are these things not getting moved? Ah, we've finished all the research we had queued up. Fantastic. Okay, so what have we unlocked, actually? Oh, we can build the large chest. Brilliant. We don't have a lot of rune wood, but we can build a couple of those. I want one in the kitchen, and this is going to be the kitchen. So let's just put it... Where's the dragon walk going to go? Hang on. Oh, I have enough materials to make the dragon walk. Fantastic. I am eventually going to need more than one of them. So if they go there and there... Can I put the chest... That'll be kind of in the way, won't it? I might just put it there. Or do I want it on the back wall? You know what? I probably can get away with putting it on the back wall. Can always move it later. Alright, what else have we unlocked? We have unlocked the relic flint. We need sculpstone for that. We're going to have to get the pig to make us sculpstone. Probably sounds very random to those of you who don't know the game. We've also unlocked the easel. Cool. Oh, and the weaver bird nest. We need more sinew to do that. What do we need for this? Mandrake. And we can now make the large arched window, but we can't do that until we get frost glass, and we won't get frost glass until we put the crone bug down. We can't put the crone bug down until we get that mandrake root. Okay. What do we want to research next? Jakazra! Hello, welcome to the channel. I will show you that properly in just a minute. Give me a moment to queue this up. What does this give us? Recipe to runewood recipe? No, that also needs the bird. Oh, yes. Let's have that. Let's have that. Okay. So, let me just drop a save. Let me just drop a new save. And then go back out to the menu. So when you start a new game, you choose your difficulty level. And I normally play on relaxed. But if you want to do standard, you can. Then go next. And this is where you can choose your architecture style. So you just make the choice. Freeform has no... That's basically creative mode. Basic is your basic... So that's where you should probably play the first time you try the game. And that was the one I said when the base game is the same. So the basic keyword set is the same. So I can't remember, it's been such a long time since I played on the basic keyword set, but for example, if your kitchen needs to be grounded and lofted, which is to say the room needs to be taller than it is wide, the first time you play a basic set, then it will be needing to be grounded and lofted every single time. And all of the other rooms are the same. They all have the exact same requirements. You can play it over and over again and know exactly what you need to make each of the rooms. I've never played balanced. Oh, that one is the default set. Okay, so what's basic then? Fewer overall keywords. Okay, my apologies. Balanced. Balance is the one that you start on. And then you can drop it down if you want it to be a little bit simpler. And then you can choose wonky if you like, which means you have to build more rooms that are skewed, which is to say they want one wall lower than the other. Or interior, which means they want to be surrounded by other rooms. Which can be difficult. If you have too many interiors, then you need to somehow make up the exterior, right? Airy. All your classrooms are grounded. I've played that one. That's quite fun. You just have to make space on the ground level for 9 classrooms. It's a little bit crazy. Lofty, more private and lofted rooms. Private is really challenging to get. And then chaotic is this one. It's a heavily randomized set of keywords. So the only thing that the game doesn't allow is for mutually exclusive keywords. So for example, you won't get a room that wants to be both interior and elevated. But then you can do balanced and shuffle the keywords. So, you know. And then you can tick some options here. I have started now always turning on Shattered and Raven Cultist so that I can get a Shattered Nature Mage. But that's because I've played it enough to understand what that does for me. You might want to just start with your default options first time you play. Is balance the same for everyone? Yes. No, it's the same for everyone. As far as I know, all of the keywords are the same for everyone except chaotic. Unless you tick the box for shuffling the keywords, and then obviously you'll get something slightly different. Oh, and now we've gone into ads. Well, I'm glad I finished that explanation before then. Is Wanderer sleeping? Yes. Who? Alright, Selfeya, can you come and chop this tree down, please? I think everybody's going to bed now. Yep. That's why people walked in here, stopped, and turned around and went back. Now let's increase our speed. I turned it down again when Jono came in so that I could talk to him. Alright, so we need to move another chest. Oh, we got too many crow nests. That's the one I'm keeping. Alright. We're about to lose our access to the more advanced resources. We need more... Oh gosh, we can't do that pushback. We're going to have to wait until it gets a bit closer. So Selfeya is your founder as well. So when you first start the game, you start with 3 staff and the founder's ghost. And the founder is buried in this grave back here that has to be placed outside, which is sometimes a bit of a nuisance because you need to find somewhere to put it. I honestly don't know what happens if you put the grave somewhere and let the fog creep up on it, and I kind of would like to find out. Come move your grave. I want to know what happens if your grave ends up behind the fog. Actually, it's going to be a challenge to get it out of there. So maybe I won't put it quite that far out. Let's put it here. Let's find out. All right. Can we get this stuff moved, please? Oh, I didn't mean to increase the priority on that. Sorry. I can build a chimney, right? That is a thing. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Put the chimney there. And when we want to upgrade to a fine kitchen, we're going to need more than one. Maybe I should put them side by side, actually. May as well build them both at the same time. Angel Mart's completed her mess hall diner. Oh, hey, we should be able to, yeah, we can apprentice Shanison. Let's do a ritual. Let's get Kerry to do the ritual. She will get some XP from it. And it's going to cost us 54 of our 93 shards, so it's quite an expensive ritual. Kerry wasn't sleeping, right? No, good. Why will this respawn soon? Why isn't this getting done? This should be on a 5 priority. Why are you going this way? Oh, you're gathering the Gnosis shards, right. Okay. Is Gemcraft Games coming down to do this ward? Excellent. Thank you very much. Okay, so we finally got this done. Let's build a few more bitter rice pots. And we need to get some cabbage pots down. Which is going to chew up. Yeah, we don't have any stone now. Okay. We have plenty of wood though. So, yeah. Let's get you making us some sculpstone. Let's start with 10 because that chews a hell of a lot of wood. Oh, you've been making iron. I used all the iron. That's why we don't have any stone. Okay. We might do a battle and get some stone, I think, because we need to get some of our students through their trials here too anyway. Oh, we have a poll going on for what's next going to happen in the game. Feel free to vote for whatever you'd like to have happen. I can deal with any of them. Any of those, anyway. Ah, maybe they're not the Rancor Crystal. Depends what level it comes in at. You won the Mass Effect! Congratulations! Okay, you want to land the killing blow. You can do that. You want to deal double damage. You can do that. Here, Bellon the Wise wants to deal double damage. You can't do that here, so we won't bring you down. Galactic will be taking all the hits. Oh, and Shanasum's finished his ritual, so we can bring him down for some EXP as well. Fantastic. Although Kerry's victory need is depleting quite quickly. What do you mean this won't satisfy this need? Why does this say will not satisfy this need? Why won't this satisfy this need? Yes, it will. Game, go home, you're drunk. Galactic's decided we want a reprieve. Well, thank you very much. Power. No pole, says Galactic. The fog is laughing mockingly at us. Rude. Alright. Armor on Galactic. And they are all going to attack him. Probably get rid of his armor. Oh no, why are they attacking Kerry? Strongest enemy. Why does oh, Kerry's got a lot of armor on her as well. Okay. Oh, I kind of need to smash these protective things, don't I? Shadow cloak for you. So the dark mages, their skills actually cost health instead of mana. Yeah, instead of mana. But if they cast a shadow cloak, then reduces how much of their hit points those skills take. Alright, let's smash both of these. Oh wait, why didn't that get rid of these? Okay, so had to attack it directly. Okay, Kerry needs to swap places with someone. Oh, nice! Wait, which one of them wants to land the killing blow? Gemcraft Games. Damn. Should have got you to do it. Alright, so that will do 200 damage. Just cycle around until Now, Knight CEO wants to defeat enemy parties and deal damage via weakness. Gemcraft Games wants to land the killing blow. Well, if Knight CEO does miasma, then you can land the killing blow. Perfect. Right, okay, we need to pause because these are holding things I don't want them to. Well, I didn't need to pause necessarily, I suppose. Let's move this one. Now, I want this. Priority 4. All meal ingredients. Gutberry. Actually, do I want you to have... No, I don't want you to have priority 4. And then you will also need honey drop. I think that's all. Okay. Bit of stir fry. Let me just turn that off for the minute. Honeyed stir fry. Wolfkin and Vivified will eat bloody scraps. But they'll also eat meat and veggies, and vivified do not get a conviction bonus from food, so I don't think we'll make the bloody scraps. I think we will make the meat and veggies to start with. And I want them to do that cooking before they do this cooking. Now this one is animal feed. This one is actual food, so that's on priority 4. Okay. I'm going to need some pantries in here for this to be a kitchen. Ooh. Yeah, I need to move them back. Move them back one. And then I can build a pantry just there. Cool. Hey, Sekun! Good morning to you. Hello, Sheenism. Is it time for what? What are we doing? What are we waiting for? Oh, I see. I see. Well, not quite, possibly. What time is it? Oh, yeah, we could. Yeah, we could. It's been an hour and a half since dinner. No, I don't want you to have that in there. Or that. Or that. Or that. In fact. It's a pantry. And the other pantries are on priority 4, right? Right? You're on priority 4? Yes. You're on priority 4? Yes. I might actually drop this down to priority 2. I also need to make sure that none of these are set to allow meal storage. No meals in here. No grower corpses. No meal ingredients. Set that as default. Put all those on default. Put all those on defaults. And then hopefully they won't put meals in the wrong places. I walked into that one, did I? I suppose I probably did. Time to end. No, that's why I was confused. We'll do treats for Tux very shortly. Oh, hey, we have some saltstones coming in. That means we should have all our stone. Does that mean the pig's made all the stone? The pig has indeed made all the stone. Fantastic. Okay, we want to move that chest. We need our haulers. Clean this up before we get gremlins. Alright, they're taking their sweet time building that. Is there a pathing issue? Is Selfeya the only one who can get up there? No? Galactic's just being a lazy. Okay. I mean, fair enough. Ah, right. This needs to move as well. This is in my way. You're in my way. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Where did you go? This is why I normally use the keyboard. Put another pantry here. And this. Reset to default. Move. Where will we put you? Do you know what? Let's put this in the greenhouse and put seeds in it. Seems like a good idea. Now can I build my broom rack, please? I don't know that it's going to stay there, but I would like to build it. Okay, so while they're doing all of that, somebody is famished. What? Why are you famished? Is there no food for you to eat? We don't have any bitter gruel. Why not? Why is Carrie not doing any cooking? Carrie, could you do the cooking, please? Okay, why do we not have a kitchen yet? What do I need to do? Small spice stack and more luxury. Okay, let's do that up and then we can do treats. Oh, putting the emerald statue there is a little bit overkill. Let's put some wind chimes. Oh, we don't have to iron. Okay. That'll do for now. Let's do treats. What was that noise, huh? You know what that noise is. Want this? Is this of interest to you? To say thank you to Sheenison for that. Did you lose it? Where is it? Under your bed. Okay. We found it. You're good. Oh, on the floor. Fell on the floor. Did you get it? Do you want this last one? Good boy. No, that's it. All gone. See? Empty. All gone. If to say thanks for my treats, Shanison. My hands are empty. See the evidence? No more treats. Okay. Cats. Thank you. Did you say thank you? Here, look, microphone. Thank you. No. 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 He says no. Cat says no. Lies. You said they were all gone before and then suddenly there were more. I know. I am such a horrible, horrible human being. Oh, good boy, Tux. He settled back down. So for those of you who are wondering how the auto feeder was going, there you go. Spacing his food out through the day seems to be calming him down a little bit. Ordinarily, he would have wandered off after treats, gone looking to see if there was anything he could find anywhere else. Okie dokie. We are finally on our way to making a kitchen. A storm is raging. I think we're okay. Could do with getting these roofs finished. Could also do with some lightning rods on there. Not that they're going to get done in time for this storm. Oh, and we're very low on iron. We might need to do another underscore battle, I think. Wrote part of a hit rap song. I'm not reading that out on stream. There's way too many swears in a short space of time. I know how hypocritical that sounds. I do say them. But that's a lot. Where's north on another planet? Well, see, there's a question, right? Do you have magnetic north on every planet? Is that a thing on every planet? There are many ways to find north, a lot of which would not work on another planet. Imaginary exponent says not really no. Yeah, see, I don't know that, like if I suddenly found myself on another planet, I would probably call east whatever direction the sun was rising in, but that only works if there's only one sun. And if the sun always rises from the same edge of your planet, like from the same direction, and if it always rises and sets, for that matter. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether... I think there are a lot of things that we take for granted that are actually tied to the way our planet works that wouldn't necessarily work on another planet. DC says no, Mars has no magnetic field. Well, there you go. Oh, Eden Prime. Yeah. Yeah, Eden Prime is pretty Earth-like, isn't it? Okay, where are we at the schedule? I think we can, yeah, we can take everybody down to a battle down here. Now, you want to land the killing blow. You want to do double damage. You want to do double damage. You can't do that here. Harry's victory is still... Why does this not satisfy her need? Is it too low level? Maybe? Anyway, I need air or lightning. So we might bring Shayna some. Why is your... Or does that just mean they won't will satisfy this need only if scheduled? Ah, it just means they won't satisfy the need themselves. Okay. I did suspect that, but I thought it was odd that it was showing up on the battle screen. But it just shows up on every screen. Alrighty. Okay, so we need 4 more luxury in the kitchen. Oh, hey, we just unlocked the spiral pod. That's cool. That will give us 4 peaceful luxury. We might build that. I think it needs runewood though. Ooh, I better check what it needs. East equals sunrise works in close binary systems, which are the only kind of binary even remotely likely to hold a planet for any length of time. Okay. Need to include Eden Prime in the next rhyme. I see what you did there. You're gonna do ME2's opening and then go Nine Eyes. Fair enough. Alright, where are we? Alright, game. Oh, right, I can't WASD in combat. Whoops. Okay. Let's get you attacking the ones in the back. You need armor. You need Shadow Cloak. You need a Shadow Cloak. Let's put Inspiration on Night CEO. Which will give him another go. Now you just want to do double damage, right? Not the killing blow. So you can cast Miasma. And that finishes that off for you, okay? Galactic can have some more armor. Now, Gemcraft Games can get the killing blow on the Hellmore. And that completes his trial. Perfect. And then Galactic can smash this one. And we're done. Night CEO just needs to win one more battle. Lovely. Oh, we get a relic and some Gnosis shards in this one. Is this the Burrower? This is the Burrower Lava. This is the battle that Liara wants to participate in. I need to give some thought as to how we're going to do this one. Alright. Have we covered up the... No. Okay, let's move it. Let's move it even closer. Why do we have Spectral Crower? Why have people not been collecting the Crower? What's going on? What's it doing down here? Where is the corpse that it spawned from? What? Somebody's already moved it. Interesting. Where did you come from? I'll just put the lightning apprenticeship thingy away. Need to find a better place to put that. Thank you very much, Liara. The feed trough is empty. Why is the feed trough empty? We make... Oh, because... Right, I've got these priorities the wrong way around. The other gruel pot needs to be 3 now, because we are doing the dragon walk stuff. Right. Luxury. I was going to stick a hedge in here. But I would kind of like to do another set of wind chimes too, because balance and symmetry and stuff. Where will we put a hedge? Put a hedge. And put a hedge right there. Yeah, everybody's starving because we don't have any food. Although we should have now. No, we still don't have any food. Why? We've probably got too many people, actually. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 people. So I've got... They're all eating the gut berries, though. We have no wolfkin? Damn. How on earth have we managed that? So I've got 9 people all eating bitter gruel, honey gruel, or bitter stir fry. And it's Gemcraft Games who wants to be eating bitter stir fry, which means I need to turn off everybody else's permission to eat bitter stir fry. Unless they're starving. Which means everybody is going to be eating... Everyone will eat carcass stew. I really need the cooking to get done. How far away is the hour to becoming staff? Still waits. Okay. Selfeya, you need to go and do some cooking because Kerry's not keeping up with demand. Kerry also needs to have the opportunity to hunt. So we need to put that on a higher priority for her. I think it was Naps I wanted to... No, who wanted to tend... Why are you not getting rested learning? Show me rested, please. I wanna... Thank you. Fully rested. Why are you not fully rested for your morning classes? You're not in classes anymore because you're fully trained. That is fixable. Alright, let's get everybody's wands upgraded. So, I need... one... Oh, we've got a level 2 air wand. Fantastic. We're going to need a level 2 earth wand. Oops. Yes. Earth wand. And we're going to need 2 dark wands. Please, Wanderer. Okay, we've got one of these rooms on the go. This is going to be a staff bedroom. It is eventually going to be an actual bed chamber, but for now, just private quarters will do. And we're going to put the huge window in it. Now, how many beds can I put in there? 3. Okay. Does this have to be private, actually? It has to be private. Does the bed chamber also has to be private? Okay. Oh, it needs to be elevated. Please tell me I elevated it. I did. Excellent. Okay. So that means that we need to look at the next level up. Now the beds are 4x4x4, I think. The end game beds. Where are they? Are you the... No, you're the fancy bed. Where is the canopy bed? There. 4x4x4. Which means We can actually put the floor level here, I think. And we're going to need to put the staircase further up. Alright, that'll get done eventually. Alright, we finally get some honeyed stir fry, and we've finally got some cabbage, which will give us some new recipes. Let's hunt this grower, please. Now, has all this wand making been done? Looks like it has, so these guys can all go do their wand upgrades. Who's famished? Liara. Liara's not one of the ones who needs to do their wand upgrade. Oh, they can't all do it at the same time anyway. There we go. Let's just do 2 at a time then. Nearly 5. Nearly 5 what? Yeah, it's like 8:30. It's not nearly 5. 5 hours of stream. I always stream until 10 o'clock. I honestly have no idea what point you're making. Am I missing something? Did I say something? What have I forgotten? No power. No. Is this the one you're looking for? But yes, I always do 6-hour streams. No, there's no nag command. I could do that for you, DC. Do you want a nag command? Oh, look, we've got a kitchen. Lovely. That should hopefully help. But also, I've just realised we can actually just put the 2 pantries on the wall there. We'll get them out of my view. Galactic wood. Yes, this is true. Okay, so have we got... Let's have this. Let's get rid of the middle tier research, although I don't really need these on this difficulty level. We will need these. I would like these. And we should look at the other food crops. That will probably do us for now. But also, can we put down the... We can. Where do I want to put the... Where do I have enough room to put the crone bug? Crone bug pen is enormous. Yeah, I don't think we can use the underschool area. Oh, we could. No, they won't be able to path around that. Yeah, I don't think the crone bug can go in the underschool. So we might put the crone bug here. And then we're going to need more rune wood for the weaver bird. Okay. Have we eaten... Has the fog eaten the founder's thing yet? Not yet. I really do want to know what happens if that happens. And we need more... No, we can't do that. Not ready for that level. Okay, we do have some spore shroom planters though. That's nice. That means that we can start just destroying spore shrooms wherever they show up. Hunting's still not getting done. Why not? You realise that if I put a nag command in, it would just say no. Or something equally unfun. Angel Mart and Gemcraft Games both need sleep. Gemcraft Games also needs something else. What's going on with you? You're okay, you're sleeping. Oh, good. Shaneism. Ah. You've got quite a bit of air skill. We haven't actually looked at your task priorities since we upgraded you to apprentice. And actually, I think they're okay as they are. We do need to put the easel down. I don't think I can yet. I don't think I can until I've got the bird. No. Could build a second dragon walk, which we will eventually need. Don't know that we need it right now. Okay, so we do not have fire and water. We have not built the air apprentice mechanism. We have not built the dark. We don't have the void caps for it. We could get them though. Selfeya will come and harvest these. You are building the growing bug pen. Alright. What is our capacity here? Heaps. We have more than enough space. Okay. Now, this broom rack going from here to here is such a waste of wood. Let us instead put it up near the greenhouse. Alright, Cronebug, do we have the right students for it? No. We need an Earth student with 4 skrill or greater. Well, Napsa will get that. So we can mature the Cronebug once he does. Let's move you up to here. Because this catching a broom from there to there is just lazy. Guys, it's very, very lazy. Selfeya, why did you only do half the job? Do that part too, please. It's not. It is. Very lazy. Okay, I would like to build another one of these. At least one. Can I get another one? Oh, I can. So 2, 4, 7. 2, 4, 6. We have plenty of Phoenix Kiss. We could do with some more of this. Napsa now likes very peaceful classrooms. Well, bully for Napsa. Selfeya, did I not bump these up? Could you actually do that? Please. You're the only one who can. Thank you. We should have enough stone to put some more grabbage pots down. And also we can move 3 of the staff beds into there, which is going to be an interesting one. You want to be in the same bedroom as Galactic. You want to be in the same bedroom as Warped. You don't care whose bedroom you're in. You don't care whose bedroom you're in. Okay. Let's put the spare staff bed in there. If you had broom travel, you would use it to go to and from your bedroom door to your bed and back again. You probably would, at least at first. That's true. I don't have any rugs. Man, these crystals have been very, very stingy. These ones are just smoke bells, right? Yeah. I kind of really need Liara to max out so that we can promote her to staff. Also, Liara's got... Well, Liara doesn't actually have a... I don't think any of them have a particular gender, it's just how you design them. This Liara has got a goatee and a pirate mask, which is hilarious. Why are you so low on recreation? You're recreating right now. Or you're about to. Okay. Are we struggling with recreation again, are we? This seems to be a bit of an ongoing thing. Give them a little more. She's evil, kill her. No! No killing! Right. Things are happening a little bit too slowly for me, guys. Why is Galactic not doing any building? What are you doing? You are eating. Well, alright. Sal does what? Kill Liara's? I don't think Sal does. Alright, Galactic's gonna get some building done. Excellent. Now we're going to need to Eliminate this and eliminate this. It's going to be a bit problematic for this being a bedroom. So let's not... Ah! Never mind. Oh, you've started it now. Sal kills only warps. You think Sal finished her pip eating run today? Wait, what? Really? Oh man, I missed the end of that. You better be lying to me. You better be lying to me, Galactic. Okay, so I want this. Be shrunk. Why was that not a kitchen? Do we need more sweepies? I think maybe we need more sweepies and more carriers now. Now, if I want this to be the hospital, it's definitely going to need to be on 2 levels. Who's sleeping up here? Why is Warped sleeping up here? Oh, because her bedroom's not a bedroom. Oh, they're going to be very unhappy. Well, Galactic, that's on you, mate. You didn't get the beds finished. That's on you. Oh, she got omnivore. Yeah, that's not the same thing. She needs the carnivore one. That's the challenge. Get carnivore with only pips. It's Finks's fault. Entirely Finks's fault. A little bit of Wanderer, but mostly Finks. It's Finks's idea. Oh, she got locavore, right. For eating wild plants without planting any. Right. Which is the one for... Oh no, maybe there's not one for farming. There's one for not farming. There's not one for farming, right. Okay. Pelanova is fully trained and has completed all of their trials. We are going to graduate Pelanova this morning. After she's had a chance to, you know, have a bit of a boogie, dance with her mates for the last time before we send her back home to her parents. Ah, Gemcraft Games has finished their special diet. Excellent. Which means that we can let other people eat the bitter stir fry as well. Wolfkin may eat that as well. Don't forget to wipe her memory. Actually, who do we need for hatching the crone bug? Do we need Pelanova for that? We do not. We need Napsa. We need Bell on the Wise. And we need Captain Mola. All right. Go and hatch the Kronbug, please. And we will come down here and we will graduate Helenova. You guys need to upgrade your wands. You're not ready to be graduated yet. Galactic's busy. Kerry could use the XP, so let's get Kerry to do that. Helenova will graduate and manifest a level 14 relic. Lovely. Thank you for all your work here while you've been with us. Very much appreciated. Now go on your way and stop eating all my food. Here we go. Kronbug. There it is. Oh, look at it. Now, we named the midden jelly Flubber. We named the pig Babe. What are we going to name the Kronbug? Chat. What's it going to be? Frostglass creates 1 Frostglass from 10 ice petals, which is a lot. Let's just make 4. Put you on a priority 4. We also need to build the Weaver Bird. Ah, Runewood, right. We need Runewood for that. We have a new wooden large window recipe. And we can now place the unstable anemone planter, but again, we don't have Runewood. You think there's an end game-ish one for having farmed all the plants? Ooh, I don't know that one. Okay, so pretty sure. Hello? Pretty sure that we have that the founder's thing has been swallowed. Hasn't it? Where is it? It's not a shrink. And it's not something we can build. So it's just disappeared into the fog. But has had no impact on Selfeya. Yeah, there it is. It's in the fog. Interesting. That is very interesting. I kind of expected that it would cause some kind of problem. Interesting that it didn't. So speaking of which, we are still at the Spore Cap, Honey Drop, Mandrake root stage, and we are so far away from being able to get 150 Spore Caps, so we need to wait until we're at the Wormwood one. How much Wormwood do we actually have? 450. We'll be alright. Although I think we need Viscera or Sinew. We've got plenty of Viscera, but we're not so great on Sinew. Frances after the lady beetle in Bug's Life. All right. Her name, let's go with Lady Frances. I like Lady Frances. Is one for getting all the plant variants or critter variants or something relative new? What didn't what? Or are you talking about my comment about the founder's grave? Maybe that it didn't get upset about the fact that we allowed the fog to eat it. It did, yeah. It's behind the fog. There. Okay, guys. What's going on? Why are tasks not being done? I think I probably have them doing too much recreation now. What is your... You still have, like, no... okay. Maybe we don't have enough electrophones, whatever they're called. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. No, two enchanter phones should be enough for 8 students. Why are you guys not getting your dance in? Okay, this needs to be priority 5. I think that they are having to walk so far to get their meals and bring them back to eat them that they're actually not getting enough time to do their dancing. And for some reason, meals are not getting delivered to the pantry. Two, 4... Okay, how many staff members actually need the meals? 3. Okay, so let's for a start change this. We do not need 12 of anything up here. There we go. We do need... 2, or let's say we want 8 of everything, because we have 8 students. So that should give them something they can eat every day in the morning, and then by the time they come for their evening meal, a new one should have been pulled. But we really do need Liara to be staffed. Francis was a guy always complaining about being called lady. Oh, I've forgotten so much about Bug's Life. I need to watch it again. I like the Lady Francis then. That's very on brand. Are there other forms of entertainment? Yes and no. Pillow fight. Yeah, so you can have libation fountain. And with it you can build a staff lounge. I hate it. I really, really do. And I don't know whether it is more automated than I think it is. And I just haven't figured out the best way to approach it. But when you use the libation fountain, there are a whole bunch of different ones that can be brewed. Your alchemist is the one who does the brewing. And each one has a mood boost depending on the weather. And when I did experiment with it, I actually did have to manually change which ones we were making depending on the weather. They didn't automatically pick the one that was best for the weather that we were in. I probably could have set up groups or something for it, maybe, I don't know. But that was the one where I had my alchemist was a water mage with a tier 3 wand. When you upgrade fire mages, they have the victory need, right? You have to send them out on combat or hunting, or they get upset. With alchemists, water mages, tier 2 and 3 wand equipped water mages, they become extroverted, and they get very upset if they spend too much time in a room that has nobody else in it. So my alchemist was constantly in the alchemy lab by himself, or in the staff lounge making libations by himself. And then when he got to recreation time, I watched him go and pick up one of the libation things, basically like a beverage, right? There were 2 staff sitting on sofas in the staff lounge, drinking their beverages. And my very upset, extroverted water mage that wanted to be with people and was very, very upset about the fact that he hadn't had an opportunity to do that, walked into the staff lounge where there were 2 other staff, picked up his beverage and went to another room in the school that had nobody else in it to sit in one of those sofas and drink his beverage. And at that point, I shut the whole thing down and said, no, you can't have libations. Fuck you all. So I suspect there's probably a way to make it work for you. But I have not figured it out. But that's the long version. That's the no part of my yes and no. Yes, there is a staff form of entertainment that is not the boogie, but it creates more problems than it solves, in my experience. I have since worked on solving that by just not having water mages. This is why I'm wanting staff that has water as their secondary instead of their primary. But yeah. I hate them. I probably should do some investigation on the wiki to figure out why I was having so much trouble with them. Because nothing else in this game is that difficult. So it's like I'm not poking at the game. There is some part of the management that I've not applied or wrapped my head around or something. Now where does the what conditions do we need to have for the alchemy lab? It needs to be on the ground. Well, wonderful. Grounded and skewed. Okay. Oh hey, we had spice racks. Does the fine kitchen need more spice racks? No. Okay. Well. Let's disintegrate those. Or that, rather. I could make this the alchemy room. Oh, what does the atelier need? Towered. Yeah, pretty much always seems to need towered. Is it better then to level 2 water mages at the same time and put them on the same schedule? You could do that, yeah. I think for the extroverted, so your researcher becomes introverted. Being alone in a room with only other introverts will fill this need, while being in a room with 2 or more other non-introvert mages will drain it. So Warped being in a room by herself or with 1 other mage is fine. With being in a room with any number of other introverts would be fine. And I'm pretty sure that the water mage extroversion is the same. So they need to be in a room where they are with 2 or more others. So a minimum of 3 people in a room. for their extra vision need to be met. And it does get met when they sleep, apparently. I misread that. Changes during sleep. I misunderstood what that meant. So you can put them in a bedroom where they sleep with 2 others, and that will help. And you can also make them your primary teacher. So they are in a classroom with all of the students. But yeah, I just found it a constant struggle. I spent the entire game trying to manage this. We don't have Dark Wand? I thought I told you to make 2. Trying to manage this mage's extroversion need, and it was driving me up the wall. So I've just decided that I don't want water mages anymore. I also try not to have fire mages for the same reason. It just kind of dictates your choices a little bit. With your science ones, the introversion's fine, it looks after itself. They're always in a research lab by themselves. Although once you've completed all your research, you maybe have to work out a little harder. But yeah, the water and fire mage need is particularly difficult to keep up with. Now, this is no longer a bedroom, so we need to move this. And then I want to move the hospital. We got rain, Hour of the Wolfkin. Lovely. We have no Wolfkin. We actually need to get some. I don't understand how we've managed that. Disgruntled flailing and rude noises. Time to get ready for work. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you for hanging out, Sekun. Have a fabulous day at work. Also, I responded to Rainforester's message but didn't say hello. Hi, Rainforester. Happy Friday. Yeah, I forgot to actually mention that there was a poll. I need to be better about that. Okay, we did not get a roof put on here, which is a little bit problematic. So I want... Okay, somebody's going in and out of a special schedule. Hang on. Right. I wasn't paying attention to it again. No, that's not how it works at all, at all. And when I say that, I mean I literally can't. It's an automatic thing that the Twitch integration module does. All right, we have a spectral rift, which means we need to do a battle when everybody wakes up. And I suspect we are going to get... we're going to get a torch snuffer before everybody wakes up. Who's not asleep? Wanderer and Kerry. And Selfeya, who can't go on battles. Will Wanderer and Kerry take care of it by themselves? Oh, we really need to take Bell. Yeah, no, we need to wait till they wake up. So we'll just have to deal with the torch snuffer. We don't even have any torches, so I think we're okay. This can go away. Now, why is this not a private bedroom? Probably not enough luxury. Oh, they need fancy beds. They need fancy beds. Okay. I don't think we've even researched the fancy beds. There they are. Okay. But, why are you not the other kind of bedroom? Oh, you can't have 3 beds in the private. Oh, man. Okay. Interesting. Wait, what's Kerry doing in this bed? That is not your bedroom, Kerry. Wanderer, this is yours. Kerry, this is yours. What are you doing to me? No. Absolutely not. This one can be put away. And then it will be a bedroom. Why is the torch snuffer destroying things that aren't torches? Attack your school. Okay, so it's not specifically going after torches. Righto. Well, it spawned at an extremely inconvenient time. No, no, no! Flip. Table flip. Oh, they are finally able to just grab their meals from the pantry. We've finally got whatever that issue was sorted out. Where are you guys going? Yeah, you need to do your dancing. Alright, the staff are also supposed to be dancing, but they're not gonna. Actually, I need the students. Oh well, you won't get your dance on. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I mean, there's a poltergeist running around destroying the school, but as long as they get to dance, they don't care. I brought you along for... Ah, you needed to be here. Oh, okay. Now, you want to do double damage. Carry, 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 carry. Did you hear about the guy who got hit in the head with a can of Coke? He was lucky it was a soft drink. Carrie. Can you attack these guys? Oh, finally. I didn't know you were a voodoo master, DC. Oh, shit. Knight CEO is somewhat in trouble. Let's swap you out with Captain Mola. And you can't do anything because you have very few hit points. I failed to notice that your armor was gone. Oh dear, Knight CEO got knocked out. Why did why did they attack Knight CEO? Just attacks an enemy. Okay. Well, that's going to give him a scar. Them a scar. It's, that's okay, because we actually weren't going to promote them to staff anyway. Alrighty. Good job, everyone. Captain Mola, could you please... Oh, you can't rescue Knight CEO? Why can't you rescue... Oh, because you're not staff, you're not an adult. Is somebody coming to get you, or do I need to tell somebody to come get you? Walk is coming to get you. Right. Can we... Since we're here... Turn this into an infirmary. It's not private. Oh, because I've got 2 doors. Ah, right. Okay, I will deal with that later. Right now, we need to revive Knight CEO. The Mola is going to do that. And Galactic should be doing the repairing. Fantastic. Last week you called someone a watering hole, but you meant well. You meant well. Oh, God. People have been waterboarded for less. Maybe pin was more appropriate. England doesn't have a kidney bank, but it does have a liver pool. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Selfeya, could you... No, Galactic. Could you come and repair this wall here? Why do you have a spore shroom rash? Why are the spore shrooms not getting destroyed? Okay, Knight CEO is not going to die, but he has trauma. Wrong page. He has trauma, faltering courage, reduced maximum hit points and conviction. Ouch. Wow, he really wants to tend a lot of plants. So Knight CEO will not be able to go into combat for a while, and then once he recovers from his trauma in 3.9 days, he will develop a scar. Can anybody attune a relic? What is this one? Ooh. Angel Mart can attune this one. Yes, please. Bell on the Wise. Can attune Shainisum's Overgrown Fontage. If you send Kerry to the pungeon again, can someone please come and weld the door shut? Where are you going, buddy? Oh, you want to get some dance on. Fair enough. I mean, you nearly died, so you know, if you want to go dance, you do that. Oh, this is our little midday party, isn't it? Oh, you can't gain any more skills, so you're not learning. You need XP. Shainisum can still gain skill. We need to put the lightning apprenticeship thing down for Shainisum. So let's get rid of the... So we need air and lightning in here instead of fire and water. Do them like this. Yes, let's do that. Sounds like you're planning on holding her in there while someone else whirled you both in. It does sound a bit like that, Mr. Cupholder. It does. I agree. Do you want to be locked up with Kerry but have to listen to all her dad jokes? Only you can answer that question, DC. Now, Liara very, very, very much wants to destroy the lava burrower, and I suspect that if we do that, Liara will level up. So if we wait until everybody has eaten... Now, we need Liara to come with. And then we need really hard hitters. Really high damage dealers. We could take Warped. Lightning... She won't do a lot of damage herself, but she can inspire the others who will. And then taking Captain Mola would be good. Warped, you're going to need to bring a potion. All right, let's see how we go with that. Drop a save. Not that I plan to save scum it, but I will drop a save anyway. Pretzel cat. Pretzel cat, ridiculous cat. So this is the first boss fight. The Burrower Lava. It's not weak to anything at all, and it is resistant to fire and earth damage. It does fire attacks on us, and it also periodically ducks down into the lava for a round and earns back some of its health. But water attacks, well, it does that, deal 2 damage. Or maybe water attacks just in general deal 2 damage. Yeah, I think it might be. So in that case, let's put inspiration on our water mage. $260 damage because you critted. Nice. Liara, put a shadow cloak on Captain Mola, please. Galactic can put some armor on himself. Now, you are still inspired, right? No. Inspiration. Grants an ally 30 speed and a guaranteed crit on their next attack. Alright, this is how we're going to win. Liara just wants to defeat it, right? And Liara is a smoke sorcerer. Plus 25% dodge regains hit points equal to 10% of their maximum whenever they kill an enemy. If we are very, 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 very lucky, we might take it out before it ducks under. But I don't think, no, you're not going to do quite enough damage. Ah, we got so close. Hastened to an ally. Can you haste yourself? You can haste yourself. Oh yeah. I had so much difficulty with that fight the first time I did it because I didn't know what I was doing. Okay, we got a new relic. Mage gains maximum mana and speed. Okay, we're giving that to Galactic if we can. Because God love the vivified earth mages. They are slow as molasses and they are our builders, so they need to be moving around. 12 Gnosis shards, 150 stone, 150 iron. Liara did gain some XP, but not enough to level. Oh, she does have one more skill to gain, so we need to put the Dark Mage down, and we don't have one. We don't have one yet. Because we didn't have void caps, I think? I'm not sure if I can make enough space for one in here. Let's see. We move you to there, maybe? When you get naked in the bathroom, the shower usually gets turned on. Oh my god. Bad Kerry. Alright, let's get this Dark Apprentice portal built, and then Liara might actually get the skills that they need to cap out, because I really, really need them on my staff. Now, what do we need for this to be a fine kitchen? That kitchen is fine. We need 2 splice racks, and then we just need to work on the luxury. Okay. Runewood fungal helix. Okay, well that means we need to push the fog back. We are finally back into one we can do. We might do that in the morning. Okay, we've got this back to a bedroom. Warmth and Galactic are in their bedroom. Right, we need to deal with this. So, first of all, these are going to have to move down here. Amazing! The same thing happens to your shower? Your shower also gets turned on when Kerry gets naked? Nice one, Dolphin. Nice. I'm impressed. I like it. What? No, I was just pressing a button. I wasn't doing anything exciting, Tux. I was just pressing the button to make the badum tush sound. You didn't need to get up and investigate. It's all good. It's all good. We're fine. Have you had enough of sitting here waiting for stream to finish, have you? I don't think we can make this a multi-level without also making it wider. Which we can't really do, so we might just have to deal with having a very, very tiny infirmary. Although we can put all the decorations that it needs upstairs. Someone come and do this? Anyone? Thank you, Galactic. Okay, so. Excellent. So we need another medical bed and 2 incense burners. And we can put the incense burners upstairs so they're not in the bleeding way. Nice. All right. Now we need to do the ritual. Does anybody need to do a ritual? Gemcraft Games is still not getting... No, Napsa is also not getting rested learning. Alright, let's repel the fog. Galactic can earn XP. Kerry can earn XP. Liara can earn XP. Captain Mola can earn XP. And I guess Wanderer can do it as well. He's capped out. He can't earn XP, but it's fine. My ridiculous cat, everybody. We're low on void caps. Alright, Warp is teaching Shayna some lightning. Nice, I like it. We've pushed the fog back so we can go and get the Founder's Grave back. We did our little experiment. Although, when you first start the game, the Founder's Grave is behind fog, so it's not entirely strange. Let's put it there. Alright, so we really need... Ooh, first of all, to harvest and or destroy these spore shrooms. We also really need rune wood. Which Wanderer is the only one who can chop those. We've got a Rancor Crystal, level 12 combat, so we're probably not ready for that. You can harvest the fractal molds as long as there are no anemones or vines in the way. Okay, now I need to check if we got any cool crystals. We got a clouded crystal, might give us a nice big rug. And we got a smoky crystal that also might give us a nice big rug. It is currently behind a small shroom, so I'll leave that on priority 3. Hopefully those small shrooms will get harvested overnight. We've got 3 people on a special schedule, 2 people on a special schedule. Angel Mars and Warped need to sleep. Oh. Okay. Horticulture. Did we get a poll for that? I didn't see a poll for that. Mages with Dark Ones battle are better at battle. Well, we have a few of those. Gemcraft Games and Angel Mart really need to upgrade their wands too, but they've probably gone to bed, right? They have. That back up, please. And we also need to build another. I think, or have we got one in the shrinks? No, we don't have any in the shrinks. We have unlocked, the tanning rack. And also, fractal mold planter. Nice. Yeah, no, I can usually see the conclusion when there's been a poll. Oh, Pelanova put themselves back in the queue. Wait, when did that happen? Or does it automatically happen? Maybe they did it before and it automatically, because I haven't seen them in chat today. Ah, because we've got it set up so that names will come back into the queue after the character dies or leaves the school. However, the name will be sorted at lower priority. Interesting. All right, can we build the crone bug? The weaver. Oh my god, no. We need more of everything. All right. Enroll pip witches. Turn off incoming raids. No galactic bag, galactic. No pip witches in school. If you're a very, very good galactic, we might be able to name the crone bug pip witch. You have to be a very good galactic. I'm not sure what the measure of that will be. You have to be a good galactic. No chance of that then, indeed. Indeed, it'd be a very, very strange day. Alright, so we finally have our kitchen sorted. We finally have our medical infirmary on its way. We're getting there with the staff bedrooms. Now we need to look at our other workshops. In particular, I want to know what I need for the atelier. And I'm pretty sure it has to be towered. Yes. Oh, and it needs a roof decoration. Ah. Okay. I could put over here. The atelier is a very narrow building. We close this gap a little. Ah, Galactic's getting some of that construction done. Excellent. Do you get to build underground, or is all of the construction above surface? So all of the construction is above the surface. You can't build walls, floors, doors, actual construction. Anything that falls under the construction job priority, basically. You can't build down there. However, you can place furniture items and crafting items. And this actually is a room. So this actually meets all the criteria to be an assembly hall. An assembly hall has no keywords. It just needs the ritual sigil and some luxury. The other thing I often put downstairs is the archive. The only criteria for the archive is interior. And more often than not, that seems to be the case. So, but you'll notice that this room has its own markers. So it is counted as underground, grounded, interior, pristine, and with an open back. You can't put any decorations on the back wall, or any of the walls. Back wall, side wall. You can only put freestanding stuff that stands on the floor. So if you can use that combination of keywords to create a room whilst also not being able to put windows or any other wall decorations up, then you can create rooms in the underschool. Surface is yours, the underground is pretty much given but hidden. So yeah, the underground is absolutely available. So so you'll notice I've got the, this was actually one of the viewers' suggestion, was to move these down here. Once you get to a certain point, this is actually a Nexus gateway. So whilst it looks like they have to come quite far to deal with these, they don't. They just come from the Nexus gateway door here, straight down to here. And then they can look after the refining beasts. I can put the other refining beasts down here too, like the bird, but the crone bug didn't really fit. It was a bit too wide. So, you know, you can use it. I often use it to build the apprentice stations when I don't yet have a classroom for them to go in, just because I want to have them available to put down when I need them. So I swap them out until I've actually built the rooms, like I just did there when I looked at our apprentices and what skills they needed to develop and realised I didn't have the right stations down. So yeah, I will often build the apprentice portals just down in whatever space so that they can get built. You can use them to upgrade your apprentices, promote your apprentices and whatnot. And they just won't make their special room. You can use it for storage. You can use it for all sorts of things, as long as you don't need the back wall. So if we look at the rooms we've got with the interior thing on it, so the Geomancer's Hall could, in theory, be underground. Except for the fact that it requires a chalkboard, and a chalkboard has to be wall-mounted. I don't think we can put anything on any of the underground walls at all, but have a quick look at... Pretty confident we can't. No, not allowed on side walls. So you can't make the classrooms because you can't put the chalkboard on the wall. But otherwise, I would have been able to. I would have been able to meet all the other criteria. But I can't do that. The Divinatorium, I actually could. If any of them were lofted, I actually could put that in the underground, because all of these, none of these require walls. So do any of them have lofted? I mean, you are, but there's no space to put anything. That is, but again, no space to put anything. Oh, you maybe could. You maybe could get away with that. This one's lofted. Yeah. If I build the right furniture, I could turn this into my divinatorium. So there you go. We could, in theory, have rooms down here. Rain incoming. Oh, we've managed to get the wall up. That's fantastic. Okay, I need some windows. I need some windows. Hopefully that will be enough. Fun fact, cuttlefish are considered intelligent because they can delay gratification for a bigger reward. Correlation, human pop culture is less intelligent than a cephalopod. I'm actually not all that great at delayed gratification myself. So I am arguably less intelligent than a cephalopod. I'm okay with that. Cuttlefish are kind of awesome. Right, how can I make the infirmary work for me? If I move you... No, I can only bring the wall one over. It won't let me build one in the middle of the stairwell. One over would let me put another row of beds. Oh, this actually is already enough space for another row of beds. It's a little bit crowded though, so we might see if we can just scoot it over a bit. And we don't actually need this here. Oh, we've got ads now. Have I got what I need? Oh, that's probably needs sinew, and I needed that for something else. What did I need that for? I need that for the weaver bird. Alright, hunt the thrower. Hunt or capture all of the dire rats. Just all of them. Can I extend the pasture here? Will that let me put it there? It will. Let me put it there too. Awesome. Now, the crone bug. Can't make anything else we need just yet. I mean, it could make the sculpstone for us, but it uses honey drops. Yeah, I don't want to use the honey drop for that. Now, do we have any more recipes? Not yet. We don't have any honeyed roux. Why not? Honestly, I need 2 cooks. I need Liara to finish edumacating themselves. Right, I need to give somebody a upgraded wand, didn't I? Didn't I need to do that? I did. Yes, do the thing. Did you get those yummy yummy crystals? You did. What did we get? Oh, we got rock candy. Excellent. What did you get? A huge ornate rug. Excellent. That will help with those bedrooms that need a lot of luxury. Now, I need to put some rock candy down. We might put it this side. No, we're going to want to build the school out this way. Alright, let's mine that. It's in my way. Scarecrower can move as well. It is now time. This galactic want to nag me. Alright, they've got their tier 2 wands now. So yeah, I haven't really made much of an issue of it because I just kind of automatically deal with it. But when you upgrade people's wands, they add a new need. So your earth mages like to be on the ground. Your air mages like to be off the ground. So they like flying on brooms or climbing up and down stairs. Your dark mages like to be in moonlight. So you can put them on a night schedule and they're very, very happy. And we will do that when Liara becomes staff. Your air mages we've done. So your nature mages night sunlight. I've got them on a night schedule so that they can harvest the spore shrooms, but they are still awake a lot during the day. Your lightning mages are introverts and they like being in a room by themselves. So I'm actually surprised that Shanisim's introversion is doing so well. Possibly because he's just in a class with Warped, who also is an introvert. Your fire mages have a victory need. Can be difficult to manage when they are initiates because you can't send them to hunt. Or apprentices, students can't hunt. Or can they... Right, apprentices can hunt, initiates can't hunt. So initiates with tier 2 fire wands, you have to keep taking into battle with you and it can be a pain in the bum. Once they're staff, if they're hunters, they'll take care of themselves and you can take them on battles and it tops it up. It's not difficult to manage that. It's the water one I struggle with, the extroverts. Time or the pip gets it. Oh no! Why does the Norwegian military put barcodes on their warships? So when they get back to port, they can Scandinavian. Wanted. New best friend. Position suddenly became open. Apply at. That naked woman in the basement is making dad jokes again. Oh, as long as the shower's getting turned on, DC. That's all. Oh dear. Okay, so I think we're heading to bedtime, so that seems like an excellent stopping point. Now, the main reason that I am like super duper keen to get Liara onto staff is A, then they can be our secondary cook, but B, they can make the more advanced quilts. So we can currently make a hauler and a cleaner, but we can't make any of the others because you need a skill 4. Someone with dark magic, skill 4. So we need Liara for that. It's the only way you can get cheese when the cheese falls in the pungent grate. Oh dear. Alright, so we, like the school itself didn't change shape a great deal today, but we did make some new facilities for ourselves. So we now have a proper kitchen. We now have a proper infirmary. The students are in their commons. We're working towards making proper good-sized bedrooms for the staff. And in fact, to that end, let me put a move on these beds here, and then we will have this room available to us to make the atelier with. If Selfeya can just do that before Kerry and Wanderer want to go to sleep. Excellent. And I will whack this in so I don't forget. All right, it is time for us to wrap up, and that is a good stopping point. I've dropped a few things down to remind myself what we need to do next. So I will put a save down.